My name is God. Me joining Chimpanzee Trust was when you found us at the trading center and you told us to come and you train us. You trained us, and then after you told us to come to Chizanyafumbi Primary School and you teach us again. Me, I was forced to plant soybean because of our infertile soils. And soybean is less affected by weeds. Kakende LOC1 is one of the LOCs which are going to cooperate with Chimpanzee Trust because it has forests and wild animals disturbing people's crops. I accepted to cooperate with Chimpanzee Trust, who told us to mobilize the communities, and then they called us for a training. Those selected were trained. They continued to train us on how to plant, and they told us to select one of the crops from Irish, Jinga, and soybean. Me as a chairperson, I saw soybean was the most appropriate because I'm near the forest and it has a lot of wild animals disturbing us. I was given soybean. Since I planted soybean, I've never been disturbed. Wild animals have been disturbing us. For example, the baboons, monkeys, colobus monkeys, whereby you plant your crops and they come destroy them when they are still young, and this forces you to guard them the whole day to protect your crops not to be destroyed. But since I planted soybean, the monkeys have been disturbing the sugar canes and they have not disturbed my soybean. My name is Rumanya John. It is 500 meters from the Goma forest to my gardens. Wild animals which have been disturbing me are chimpanzees, baboons, and velvet monkeys. Because my maize has been disturbed, but my Irish potatoes have not been destroyed by these wild animals. I have decided after harvesting, I will use all I will get to plant another garden of Irish potatoes because I was given little inputs than I expected.
Right in the middle of a garden of one of the farmers that we deal with. As you can see, most of the farmers farm right up to the edge of the forest. On my left is the Bugoma Central Forest Reserve, and it is home to chimpanzees, baboons, and many species of monkeys, as well as other wildlife, including elephants, including buffaloes, and other antelopes. And now, because the farmers are trying to maximally use their land, they farm right up to the edge. They may not enter into the forest except for things like herbs and other inputs that they need for their home. But because they farm right up to the forest, there's a lot of conflict with the wildlife, because the wildlife have been squeezed right up to the edge. Much of the forest is being cut down right in the middle. So the animals come out of the forest to come and raid their crops, And as you can see, they plant mostly sweet potatoes. Just in my background, they plant maize, they plant beans, they plant cassava and other crops. And many of these crops, the wildlife actually feed on them. So the biggest problem they face are mostly the baboons and the chimps and the monkeys. So what we are trying to do, what we are piloting right now, is to see if they can have other alternative crops under the Human Wildlife Conflict Project, where we are trying to see how they can adapt their farming practices to be able to live in harmony with wildlife. So we are piloting crops like onions, Irish potatoes, soybean, and and others that are unpalatable to these animals. In the field I'm standing in right now, we're going to plant Irish potatoes. In other places, like we've seen before, with farmers that have planted Irish potatoes, and they have intermixed them with other crops, maybe sweet potatoes or maize, the animals come out and actually harvest or eat their maize and eat their millet, eat their cassava and sweet potatoes, but they do not disturb the Irish potatoes, and they've been able to get a lot of yield from small acres. So we are hoping that with the small incentives we're giving them, just for them to see, to try it out and see, they will be able to expand their farms and change the way they grow their crops and move away from the more traditional crops that they have been growing, which can be grown a little further away from the edge of the forest. So we want to create buffer zones where which are still productive buffer zones between the forest and the main farmland. Watchtower that has been constructed by the farmer, and he has to use his children to watch the maize, and they spend a lot of human hours just watching maize from the time they plant, because even immediately they plant, the baboons especially will come out and pick the seed. So they have to guard their gardens, and a lot of human effort and energy is spent in guarding their gardens right after the time of harvest. There's somebody that has to man that tower. The children do it during the day, then their parents have to do it at night, and it takes a lot of their effort and a lot of their time just trying to make sure that they do not lose their harvest, or the loss is as minimal as possible. So we are hoping with this project they will have more time to be more productive in other areas rather than spending a lot of time doing gardening, and children can go back to school, they can study, they can be more productive in other ways than having to spend a lot of time guarding their gardens.